There we go. We're live.
All right. Welcome to the Double X Duels for the Fantasy Cup Series. For Season 8 of the Fantasy Cup Series, I'm Thunder24 fan. Broadcasting this race would be Connor, aka Ottercat, as you probably know already, who has broadcasted a lot of races for us recently. Um, so I'd like to welcome you, Connor, and this should be a fun race to watch.
I was
And
about to go
so
feed my cats, so that's why I ate myself.
that's all right. But anyways, adding on to that, uh, 21 cars in this duel, 21 cars in the second duel. This is the first duel, which will be led by pole winner Commander Brick. 50 laps in this duel, and like we saw in the clash, it was a very aggressive one from the start. Hopefully, nothing goes wrong early, and this should set up to be one heck of a race. And let's go through the field and introduce your drivers. So, starting on the pole, who won the pole for the Fantona 500 unofficially because he just has to get through the duels clean to stay on pole for the Fantona 500 no matter where he finishes in this race. Commander Rick, starting to his outside, who qualified third in Fantona 500 qualifying nickname. Then you have the 44 of Hector Daniel, one of the rookies that we'll be looking out for this season in the 44 for Giant Benson Racing, and Sean R making his return to the Cup Series in the 97. Red Panda Racer, rookie last season, staying with Matt Kenseth Racing, trying to turn his get a better season. And then Craig Popkers, another one of the strong rookies that we're going to be keeping our eye on. Another rookie behind them for Outlaw Mark Enterprises, loading in the 33 with Clash winner Truex fan to his outside. Zevel in the 74, replacing Kyle in the Kyle 30HX, who was in the 74 last season and got a third place in the championship, and Landon, who won Talladega last season, to his outside. Patrick Miller, one other of the Penske cars that made their switch to Dodge in the 22, switching over from the 12 to the 22 this season, and Matthew Hill, who also raced in the Clash and won Chicagoland, is with Matt Kenseth Racing this season in the 90. NASCAR Fanatic in the 54, another one of the rookies, and Kenyon in the 15. Arguably the strongest rookie that will be looking on to win the Rookie of the Year award at the end of the season. Ebenezer Splooge in the 19, and to his outside, another driver making making a return is Arthur in the 23. Then you have Gaming Freak in the 88, also making a return, this time to Outlaw Mark Enterprises. And then Arthur's teammate Lynn, who won a Riverside last season, filling in for Bias Philly fan to his outside. Jessica, who got a good finish in the Clash, looking to um, make something better out of the Fantona 500 qualifying. And Josh in the 24 to his outside. Or her outside, my bad. And then rounding it out, will be the 47 of Brandon Beal, moving over to Johnny Benson Racing. As we start this race, you will see some, I guess you could say, characters that we haven't seen in a while. I mean, there are lots of drivers making their returns to the league, like Sean Hard coming back full time, um, Gaming Freak, especially Arthur too. Arthur made the had I believe two consecutive playoff runs before he took a break from the league, looking to make another one with 23-7 Racing, who is looking to upgrade after their pretty bad season last season. But here we go. Friday night racing at Daytona to set the field for the biggest race of the Fantasy Cup Series season. Pace car pulls down low. Brick's going to lead him to the green. We are green in Daytona. Lap 1 in a drag race will go to the 44 Hector Daniel with a big push from the inside from the Red Panda Racer. Still double file out front. Nickname looks like being shoved up to the track there by Sean Ard as there's still double file for the lead. Hector Daniel getting a huge shove from that 11. Nickname still trying to help Commander break out on the high side there as they're still double wide. You see 3 wide forming further back, but still double wide for the first, looks like 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 rows. Yeah, that's something that you're going to see a lot at Daytona with this aggressive style of racing here. You see Commander Brick being pushed by Nickname back out to the lead. Commander Brick will lead lap number 2. As he goes up to block Nickname, Red looking to inside, maybe tempted to go 3 wide there, but does not make the move. Now he does. Looks like he's going to pick to the inside of Hector Daniel there. And hopefully these guys don't go too aggressive this early. And Nickname looks to have cleared Hector Daniel, maybe not, as Hector Daniel looks for a hole in the inside. Red's there to fill it. Red Panda Racer has a big push from Loading, who has Patrick Miller behind him. Looks like that outside line has just been really strong in this early part of the run. High speeds, 204, 205 miles an hour, heading down to turn 1. That'll do it. Daniel and Nickname side by side for the second spot. Craig Popker's trying to thread the needle through the middle there. Hector Daniel blocks that run. Nickname on the back bumper of Commander Brick. Can he clear the 44 heading down to turn 3? Looks like he does not. Hector Daniel able to get down there with a push from Red Panda Racer once again as they still stay side by side for that second position. Nickname with Giraffe from Commander Brick, and also the run looks like he will clear that 44 heading down to turn 1, but but these guys on the inside are doing everything they can to stay with this 28. But it was inevitable because the 28 already clears the 44, and the 11 has a big run the 2. Let's see when he will take it. Right now, he's pushing the 2 down the back stretch, giving the 44 draft, and the 44 also has a big push from the 97 to Sean Ard, as he and Red stay side by side for that third spot. Now Hector Daniel going to clear Red, and now they're single file for the top 4. Hector Daniel pulls to the inside of Nickname. That battle will ensue once again for the second place position. Red's going to dive down 3 wide into turn 1. This might catch Nickname out a little bit. Brick giving draft to the middle line. Looks like Nickname will be kind of left out to dry on that outside line, giving Hector Daniel the advantage as Brick goes up, trying to block 2 lanes at once. Still side by side for the second position. Loading, making a huge run down the inside. Looks like might go looking for room to make it 3 wide on Red. You see a progressive style of racing already in this early part of the run. But as they stay side by side, this is all that Commander Brick needs to keep his 1.5 advantage out in the race lead. Looks like Hector Daniel going to be caught out right there. No help for him on that outside line. Red's going to clear that outside line. Now here comes Patrick Miller down low. Loading's in the middle right there. Hector Daniel giving a huge shove to the 11 of Red. Red's going to clear them and has a huge run the 2. Looks like he's going to take it off of turn 4. Now is all a matter of who goes with the 11 and who goes with the 2. As they stay side by side, Commander Brick still leads the lap. But looks like the 33 is going to go with the 11 here. Brick might be in a tough spot here. These Penske cars have been fast with their first race in Dodge, but now it's a forward out to the front. Red Panda Racer takes the lead. Now trying to block 3 lanes at once. He goes high. Trying to block the 2's run. Now he's going to stay clear of the 33 down into turn 3, but he's got to get down quick as the 33 takes the inside with a push from the 22 Patrick Miller down there. But Patrick looks like he's not going to go with the 33, trying to take it all for himself. As he tries to go 3 wide, it's going to work. Maybe. 11 leads the lap. He's got, Patrick Miller's got rookie Fanatic pushing him. Still side by side, 3 wide for the top spot. Now turning into 2 wide as the 11 gets blocked by the 33, who takes his line away and has a huge shove. Might just clear the 22 as well. The run, Patrick Miller stays to the inside. Huge run from the 54 Fanatic down there. Ebenezer Splooge pushing him. And is in a pretty difficult spot. Trying to force 4 wide right there. This may not work. Fanatic's able to jump down in front of Ebenezer to avoid any problems there. Although he's a rookie, he has experience in multiple other leagues, such as Tour Car, which he got fired from Joe Gibbs Racing before that season ended. But that's besides the point, as Patrick Miller and Loading side by side down the straightaway. Dead even between those two. Craig Popgris in the middle there, and the second car in the middle in the 91 there. Trying to push Patrick Miller out front. Loading's run looks to have stalled on the outside. Whoa, Patrick gets really loose in the tribal there. But manages to hang on to it. Craig Popgris still all over his bumper. Fanatic still downstairs. Ebenezer looking for some room. He's going to try and go 3 wide. I'm not sure how good that's going to work, though. As Patrick Miller still almost being shoved to the lead, but he's got the 2 Toyotas right on the inside. He's going to clear Fanatic. But the question is, can he clear the 19 of Ebenezer Splooge? You see Gaming Freak down there. He was one of the returning drivers that we talked about. Might be a big spoiler in the Daytona 500 and maybe in this duel. So we're going to have to keep a big eye out for him. As they go through turn number 1, Ebenezer Splooge leaving a lot of room for Gaming Freak to go to the inside there. Look at the run that Craig Popgris has through the middle. He might clear not 1, but maybe 2 lanes if he can clear this 19. And it looks like he does. He clears the 19 and clears the 54. What a run by the 91. Just tuck in behind the 22 right here. As the 19 tries to make a run, 54 has a huge run on the outside. And he will get to that outside of the 91. The 19 looking for room to get to the inside of the 91. And the 19 is going to get down there. They stay side by side down the back straightaway. Patrick Miller blocks the outside, doing a great job defending his line. Craig is going to clear the middle, and we'll have a run for this race lead. He's going to take it in turns 3 and 4. As we're on lap 13 out of 50 here. Side by side for the race lead. Patrick Miller, Craig Popgris at the line. Patrick Miller leads the lap, but now the 91 has help from the 74, who's going to give him a huge push. 19 dives down 3 wide for second. That, I think, is going to seal the lead for the 91. But here comes the 19 with a huge run on the inside. I think that might just stalled out due to the 91, I think, almost trying to block that 19 down there. But he's still to the inside. These Truex racing cars, I will say, have been very, very strong in Speed Week so far. So now it's 3 wide for the lead. The 19 of Ebenezer, the 74 of Zevel, and the 91 of Craig Popgris. Down to the line, Zevel looks to have led the lap. Scoring ticker shows that he did, so Zevel did officially lead the lap. Gaming Freak is going to go 4 wide down to turn 1. This may not end well. We have seen 4 wide not end well in the past. As they come off turn 2, looks to be clean so far. 19's not giving the 74 much room. We'll see how who gives. Someone's got to give. No one's going to make it through turn 4 if they stay like this. 91 still trying to power around the outside. 22 is going to drive down 4 wide, maybe 2 rows deep. Still 4 wide. Down the front straightaway. Now back to 3 wide. Ebenezer makes contact with the 74 of Zevel. How did they make it through that? Now they're back down to 2 wide for the race lead. I have no idea how everyone just came through with a clean car there. Unbelievable. In the 88, a Gaming Freak going on the inside. Jessica, who I think finished 3rd in the clash, right behind the 88. She's known for aggressive moves before, but I think that with Johnny Benson racing, it's a fresh start for her. So she's gonna, I guess, try and do whatever she can with the new support that she has from that Ford team. And in a totally different environment as well for that 77. And the 88 drives it up the track. They're 4 wide almost.
Oh, no.
Boy. That was close. There was not much
That
room.
almost ended in disaster.
Look at Arthur. We had not seen him at the front beforehand. Now he just made his way through the middle. Almost got caught up in that mess. And has a huge run in the middle. Might clear these guys. Oh, Jessica, don't go 4 wide. I think she backed out of it. Smart move there. Matthew Hill still leads the lap. Arthur's got no help in the middle with the 24 of Josh behind. Josh has been very careful with his pushes in Speed Week so far, not giving a lot of help to anybody. I think just trying to stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
Matthew Hill going to be pushed out to the lead. So now Matthew Hill leads the pack for Matt Kenseth Racing. Jessica does not dive down 3 wide, lets the 88 in. Arthur still up to the outside of the 88. Now they're 2 wide for the second spot. Make that 3 wide as Jessica goes down low. Matthew Hill has about a 10th and a half of an advantage over the rest of the field. Jessica getting a big push from her teammate, Brandon Beal in the 47. This is not the first time we've seen teammates working together in Daytona in Speed Week so far. The Truex Fan Racing cars were amazing at working together. Obviously, despite the fact that they had a little scuff up in the trial, with Deuce Castroneves getting the Truex Fan, but I really think that after Truex Fan's win, that's been brushed off the team, and they're looking forward to the rest of Speed Weeks. Truex Fan is in this duel, in the lure lock machine all the way in the back. I think he's just trying to hang back and see what else happens and try and make it through the trouble. And also remember, I think Commander Brick might be taking it slow as well here, because if you do wreck as the pole sitter of the Fantona 500, you will lose that starting spot and drop to the rear, as that is in real life as well.
Yeah, so if Brick does happen to wreck out in this duel, this race would automatically become a race for the pole position, basically.
Exactly. You couldn't have said it better. And I feel like drivers are getting a lot more aggressive, knowing that's going to be on the line. The pole for the Fantona 500. I mean, these guys are already aggressive enough with the 3 wide racing we've got here. But I think Commander Brick, if he somehow happens to get caught up in an incident, that'll only ramp up the aggression even more.
Yep. Matthew seems to be breaking away the field with the lead. You don't want to do that here. That'll quickly bring the field back to you.
Double wide for second, as yes, I think that is starting to come into effect, Connor, as Josh goes 3 wide on Gaming Freak there. Doesn't have much drafting help. Gaming Freak's going to have the run off the corner, but he doesn't have help either. So they're kind of shuffling around through the trial there.
Yes, we're only a few laps away from the halfway point of Duel 1.
Yep. So from there, this race is official.
Oh.
Oh, there's not much room being given right now. I will say that.
Not much at all.
Matthew's trying to block 3 extra lanes, giving draft to each one of them to cancel out the runs from another, which is a smart strategy that a lot of drivers use to keep the lead. Gaming Freak looks like to have cleared the pack and now sits behind the 90. But he's got to watch out for that 24, who has a big run on the inside. Now he swipes across the 97's nose.
Yeah, but again, he can't stay up there for that long. He knows at some
Exactly.
he knows at some point that field is just gonna be there, and he won't have enough left to try and block all
Exactly.
these lanes.
And now the outside is starting to fall back because of the lack of draft that's being given to it. And so that's going to allow more cars to go single file, and that'll allow a bigger run on the leader. Gaming Freak on the back bumper, the 90. Will he take the run down
He's gonna
into
try.
turn 4? He's on the corner panel. He's going to get there. We'll see if he can stay there, though. No, Matthews still has the lead with a run off turn 4. Now look at Sean Ard with a huge run. Will he take this on Gaming Freak? He does.
Here you go. Here comes that 97.
Kenyon as well hopping into the picture.
We know how bad of a season that 97 car had last season. Sean here gonna try and see if we can try and turn it around after.
After Ottercat's abysmal season in that 97 car, obviously, and he's in Duel 2, gonna be making his final dual start in the Fantasy Cup series. Season 5 champion, trying to go out with a bang this season.
Mm-hmm.
Lap 25. We are now on the halfway lap. Gaming Freak trying to take the lead away from Matthew Hill. He's gonna get to the inside this time. Looks like gonna be on his door. Now he's gonna have Sean Ard just behind, giving him help. But Josh is a much bigger run on trying to maybe will give drafting help to the 90. Obviously, Josh is the driver that replaced Matthew Hill at Michael Cormetis Racing when he left the team. As Sean goes 3 wide, Gaming Freak has no help in the middle, so I'll just drag him back all the way back to the 15. Looks like the 15 now going to get to the 88's bumper as Matthew Hill looks to have cleared for the top spot. No, he is not. Sean Ard's still down there. I think Sean Ard wants to get up in front of the 88. He's going to try, but he can't. So we have passed the halfway point. Sean Ard, Gaming Freak, Matthew Hill 3 wide for the lead. At the line, Gaming Freak's going to lead the lap. And it is just intense racing all throughout this entire race. But I think there's going to be at least one little slip up that causes the field to that causes at least a lot of the field to wreck.
Might get that near the end.
But still those top 3 side by side for the race lead. Jessica looking down low, might make some room on the 97. No, she does not. She's had a peek down low 4 wide for a couple times this race. Still those same 3 cars in the lead here. Gaming Freak looks to have lost Kenyon a little bit there. Kenyon trying to kind of back up to Hector so he can get back up to Gaming Freak. Looks like the inside is losing more energy lap by lap. And Gaming Freak and Matthew Hill side by side out of the trial. Matthew Hill still not clear of those cars on the inside. Jessica trying to give Sean Art a huge shove. Gaming Freak, Matthew Hill trying to clear the 97, but just cannot do it. As this view on the spectator view, now they actually clear them. Now it's 2 cars side by side for the race lead. I don't think Sean's gonna waste any time though, as he's gonna go back down 3 wide instantly. Matthew Hill's a big shove from Josh, and that might carry him to the race lead. And is he clear of the 88? He's gonna get to the middle, and now Matthew Hill takes the lead back. Matthew Hill, this is actually one of his home races in this 90 car. And so he's going to try his best to win not only one of his home races, but the biggest race of the year. As he crosses the line, gets back to about a 10th and a half of a lead. It's going to be 20 to go. Sean Art's still side by side with Gaming Freak for second place. And that's all Matthew Hill wants or needs. But Kenyon's going to go 3 wide. That might just leave Sean Art to be clear here. Looks like Gaming Freak's making a big run on the outside. Now Matthew Hill's going to give draft to him, trying to stall out Sean Art's run. Jessica goes to the inside of Kenyon. That's 3 wide for the 3rd spot there. They're still side by side off turn 4. Gaming Freak clears Sean Ard. Now he's going to have a run on the 90, trying to take the lead away once again. Will he take it down to turn 1? He will. Gaming Freak to the inside.
He wasted no time getting down to the inside of the line. Now he's gonna turn and see if he can make the move stick this time.
He's got Sean Ard with a big run, but Josh also has a big run on the 90. Both lanes getting an equal shove. Now none of them have a shove because Jessica has a huge run on the inside. She might make it 3 wide for the race lead here, maybe she does, but that's going to turn 3 wide for second as Matthew Hill clears once again. $33 out of 50 here in the stool. Aggressive racing, but surprisingly, no wrecks thus far. And I've noticed a trend. I don't know if anyone else has, but I think we've said before that the second duel is always crazier than the first.
It usually is.
Josh now side by side with Gaming Freak. 24-88 side by side. Josh might clear Gaming Freak for second. Now he's gonna have a big run the 90. It's the driver that got replaced by Josh. It's the driver that got replaced versus the replacement. Now he goes to the inside.
He'll be the guy to take that lead away from the 90. Here he comes. Here he goes.
Is he clear? He's got to get up. He's not clear yet, but the 90 still doesn't have help. Arthur with a huge run, going to give a huge shove to the 90. 3 wide for second. That's going to leave Matthew Hill on the outside. And I think that's going to give Josh the lead here.
And yes, it has. Not for long, though. Here comes the 77. Oh!
What an aggressive block by the 24 there.
Trying to pull the same thing down low, 77.
Yeah, 2 aggressive blocks right there by the 24. That was almost big.
Matthew now seems to be falling back. 77 coming in. Here comes her teammate, the 47. Oh, this is starting to get dicey.
Yep. We're going to have 15 to go with the line. Josh, can he get clear of Jessica? He does. Josh now to the point, to the lead. And here comes Lynn on the inside. Pushing Beal in the 47. Josh now controls the field as Jessica looks to have gotten clear on the inside, not the outside yet, as although she is now clear for second and will try and make a run on the 24 for the race lead here. Beal to the inside. Gaming Freak trying to make a big run in the middle. Gaming Freak with a big run, trying to get to the inside of the 77. He does. Things getting dicey with under 15 laps to go here at Daytona. For duel number 1. Jessica. Still trying to get clear, but not quite. Gaming Freak still down low. And now Matthew Hill giving a huge push to Jessica. Now it's 2 cars against 1. Inside versus outside. Josh has no help. Now he's at a big disadvantage. What will the 90 do? Will he push 77? No, he's going to take it 3 wide. Arthur now goes with Jessica. Josh, no help on the outside. Jessica up top, blocks Josh. Matthew Hill in the middle. Can Jessica clear the 90? No. And side by side for the race lead still. Gaming Freak. Matthew Hill's got to block Gaming Freak here. But he's also got to block another lane that has Jessica on the outside. But Jessica has a huge run. So does Gaming Freak. Both of them are going to be on the 90's tail, if not to the sides of them. Brandon Beal looking to push the 88. 90 clears the 88. 77 clears the 23. Dead even at the line. 11 to go. Matthew Hill desperately trying to clear Jessica, but there's just not enough room on the outside to make that block. Still 3 wide. A similar top 3 from what we've seen before. Brandon Beal. What will he do with the 88? He's going to push him. Matthew Hill leads the lap by 0.02 of a second that time. Oh, Matthew Hill, what an aggressive block on the 77 there. But he's going to get to the top and get to the race lead. Matthew Hill clears the pack again. That 90's just been really strong in this duel. So I think that he might be a big player to pull it off here. Arthur being pushed by Jessica. Arthur clears for second. The Toyota of Arthur now into second place. Toyota versus Ford versus Chevy. Arthur to the inside, entering turn 3. Gaming Freaks got Sean Ard pushing him. Arthur looks to have the lead. Gaming Freak coming with a huge run. What will he do? Still side by side for the race lead. The 88 can spoil the party right here. Is he going to take it? He does! The 88 to the inside. 3 wide for the race lead. I don't know. I don't think that'll be enough of a run to keep it on the inside here. Maybe. Can he make it stick? He does. Under 10 laps to go. Incredible racing here. Chevy pushing Chevy. Toyota pushing Toyota. Ford pushing Ford. Inside, middle, and outside. Arthur drops low. Matthew Hill drops to the middle. Gaming Freak looking for room on the inside. Matthew Hill stuck 3 wide. Arthur's going to try and get up high. He's going to block the 90. Maybe he will. Oh my goodness. He's going to block Kenyon as well. And he clears the pack with those successful blocks. Yeah, I think that might have just put Matthew Hill at a big disadvantage now.
No, that really did. He's starting to fall back with that outside line.
Yeah, that block, he did not need that to have that block put on him right there.
Lap 45 of 50.
11 to go.
Arthur out front. When was the last time you ever saw Arthur leading a race?
I don't even know. It's been a while, but looks like he's still got what he left in him. Kenyon now to the back bumper of Arthur. What will he do with the 23? He will dive down low. Who will Gaming Freak follow? Looks like he's going to follow the 15. Or maybe he's going to take it all for himself. No. 5 to go. Gaming Freak looking inside. He's going to go 3 wide this time around. Matthew Hill up top. 3 nearly 4 wide.
We're getting dicey now. This is where it gets dicey.
Oh. Sean almost took the gap that Gaming Freak left there. Now it's going to stall the insides run out. But it's still there. Matthew Hill falling back on the outside. Arthur's got no help whatsoever.
Gaming Freak back down low. It's not there, though.
Yep, looks like Kenyon's going to take the race lead here. Kenyon blocks Jessica. Arthur trying to make something work. On that outside with help from the 90.
Sean trying to make something work, but I wouldn't do it.
Oh, Kenyon is going to be under pressure from Arthur, who has a huge run on the outside. Look at Gaming Freak. We can't leave Gaming Freak out of this equation. Coming to 3 to go. Arthur, is he clear? He is, I think. Yes, he is. Arthur the lead. Once again in Daytona. Kenyon's going to have a big run on the outside of Gaming Freak here. Coming to 2 laps to go. Once they hit the white flag, all bets are off. This is where it gets down to crunch time. Kenyon on the back bumper of Arthur. I think he's waiting. I think he's waiting to make his move. Single file throughout the top 4.
10 more laps.
Kenyon, will he go for a block? Will he go for a move on the 23? Look at the run the 90 car has. I don't think it's going to be enough to get past this 15. Coming to the white flag. 4-car breakaway throughout the rest of the field.
Here we go. Kenyon's going to dive down low. He's going to try and take that lead from the 23.
White flag waving in the air. 1 lap to go. Neither drivers have help. Who's going to get it done? Matthew Hill's going to push Kenyon out to the lead. But maybe not, because Josh has a huge run on the outside. Matthew Hill takes it 3 wide down to the race, down to the bottom.
Here we go. Coming back to the tri-oval. 3 wide for the lead. 90 on the bottom. 15 middle. 23 up high.
It's gonna be
Here
a
we
drag
go.
race. Arthur has the advantage. Who's gonna
Will
get
it
the
Hill?
wide? It's gonna be Arthur in the 23, winning Duel 1. What a finish! Wow, wow.
Hasn't been a full-time ride since season 5, and he still has some juice left in him.
I know. I mean, he still is not. He is. I mean, I don't know what to say. Arthur wins Duel 1 and will be starting in the 3rd position for the Daytona 500. And I'm surprised everyone made it back in one piece, because that was wild.
I tell you, Arthur might be the guy that 23-7 needed to try and get a workaround on their season as a team as a whole.
Exactly. And 22 thousandths of a second was the difference. Let's go back and take a look at that last lap. Okay, here it was. I don't think neither of these drivers had help. 90 of Matthew Hill. Oh, I think he hesitated because the Gaming Freak was still on the inside. So he goes down to push the 15. I think if Josh was not on the outside here, it would have been over for Arthur. But Matthew goes down on the inside and making it 3 wide in a last-ditch effort. And they're 3 wide coming to the line. Almost 4 wide at the line. And Arthur just barely gets it ahead of Kenyon.
It's times like this where I say that Zevil bringing in Arthur for his team was probably the best idea he's ever made.
I agree, because definitely Arthur has not lost any of his talent ever since taking a break from the Fantasy Cup Series. I will say that.
No.
I can't wait to see what he does late on this season.
Hoping that doesn't turn into a jinx.
Oh yeah, I hope not either. But anyways, replay is saved, I think. Is it? Yeah, it is. Well, I don't even know what to say to that. Just gonna get the results posted here. What a finish. And we will go on a momentary hold.
I already switched over to the main base screen.
Yep. Just to get the field set for Duel 2.
Probably one of the best duel finishes I've ever seen.
Oh, and that's only in a 21 car field. Imagine a 42 car field. That's gonna happen next Sunday.
Gil, I don't know about that. There's gonna be a lot more competition.
And probably a lot more chaos. But I definitely think that
asking about interviews. You think we can get a quick one in with him?
No, I wouldn't. No.
Man, you probably
What?
have to duel too.
I guess.
Uh,
Okay. Now I gotta figure out what the Duel 2 lineup is.
I can go on announcements and read it to you.
Do I have marks? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, good. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
you want me to go in like numerical order or in the lineup order?
No. I got it. I got it.
No, okay.
Don't worry about that. I think I've kind of memorized the entry list anyway. Pendray's running Arby's, correct?
Yeah,
Okay. I knew that. Just making sure. And Mark, I know what he's running. Then Burn. I think Burn was running Moose.
I got 21 birthday cake reactions on my birthday announcement. That's a lot.
Isn't that a good thing though?
Yeah, but that's a lot.
I would take anything for that recognition. What is quadruped? Oh, he was running Jordan. All the 23-7 cars are running Jordan. I forgot. Oh, yeah. One thing
No,
I do want to say though, we do not speak about this car.
they can't see
We
it.
do we.
Thankfully.
Oh. Oh, did I exit the? Did I exit the game? No. Wait, can they hear us though?
Well, you don't want them to hear us?
Yeah, I just turned the audio off. For
Oh,
now.
shit.
That's alright. Is Patrick Starr running? What is he running? I gotta go back to Mob's DMs. Okay, he's running Little Caesar, so I'm right.
Can I do starting lineup for Duel 2?
Yeah. Do you want to commentate for Duel 2?
I did a little bit of Duel 1, so why not?
Monster is running Fozzie.
Oh, what do you mean, like, all by myself? Then if that's the case, then
No.
no.
I meant like, yeah. You know what I meant. I hope.
Yeah. That's what I meant, like, yeah, like help. What happened? Yo, oh, what the fuck? Yeah, guess who just DNF'd in the Archer race? Not that while ago. No. Oh, yeah. Well, I was talking about Jesse Love. Yeah. Connor Mosack, Dean Thompson, I believe, is running second right now. He's the guy I hope wins. Yeah. Yeah. Don't do that. All right.
No, I gotta do save game editor shit.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I was about to say, y'all guys ready? But for those in the streams, it looks like y'all are stuck with me for another few minutes. You're only saying that because it's your driver. Then again, I'd say the same thing if it was like me and Monster and me and Andre. It's a 3, and it's Daytona, so NASCAR's most Mickeyest driver. Literally, try to find anybody else that has Mickeyed in each and every one of their wins. I bet you can't. I was about to say. You just kept that going like, oh, I would have said that's what I thought. You can't. You say Chris Bush, or I'm gonna smack you. Sean said Denny Hamlin. He probably ain't watching anyway. Also, I thought, oh, but Leo, it's only been the first duel. I'm about to start the second one. He said, man, what the fuck? The race is over. Alright, okay. Now,
Yeah, now we're ready.
how long was you gone? I'd say about like almost an hour. Alright, let's do this, and I'll take it from here.
Okay.
Alright, it's time for Duel 2, everybody. Yeah, I don't got anything else to say after that. Let's get to the starting lineup.
Okay.
Alright, so starting on the pole is the number 4 of Bailey Parker into his outside. Returning to the number 92 is Penjay McHerald. Starting behind them will be the 3 of Mark and the 55 of Burn It Down. And then you have the 81 of Rookie Did you pause it?
Yeah, I pause it.
Of Rookie Pavo and the 45 of Quadruped. Then you got the 13 of Patrick Starr and the 17 of Monster. The 93 of Aiden Walker and the 18 of It's Biz, another rookie. You got next up you have the 78 of defending champion Quad Kid Boy, and to his outside, making his return to Texas Motorsports for his final season, Ottercat. 2 rookies make up the next row, one for Penske, one for Matt Kenseth Racing, that being the 12 of Board for Penske, and Matt Kenseth Racing with the 87 of Nicky. Next up in the 27 is Dudes Castroneves, and in the number 25 is Thunder. 75 of Moff and the 68 of Zach will make up the next row. And then teammates, the 21 of Slinky and the 5 of Legends. And capping out the field in the back end will be the 8 of Outlaw.
All right, here we go. Duel 2, I think we've seen a trend. Duel 2 is always crazier than Duel 1, I think, in my mind. But pole sitter, or not pole sitter, P2 in qualifying for the Daytona 500, pole sitter for this race, BP, he's just got to keep his car clean and he'll stay on the front row. But if he can't do that and wrecks out, like we said in Duel 1, he will have to drop to the back. But here we go.
And if he
Pace Car's gonna pull in, gonna go racing at Daytona for the second time with a whole different field. Green flag.
all right, even off the start, Ford
Yep,
trying
Mark
to edge
already
ahead.
peeking 3 wide. We know the trouble he caused in the clash. BP's gonna get shoved out clear by Mark. And looks like he's gonna go to the high side to try and get assisted by a Ford as Mark goes to the inside trying to lead lap number 1 in the 3 car. He led the last lap of the Daytona 500. He's trying to lead the first lap of the duel the next season. As they come to the line, it will be Mark leading lap number 1 in the 3 car. So they're side by side, double wide through the entire field so far. Pavo looking inside. He's going to go 3 wide on the number 3. As they're now 3 wide for the first 2 rows. I told you
Yeah, yeah,
before the season, I already messed up burn for Jessica,
yeah.
okay?
55 burn. What he meant to say.
Yes, that's what I meant to say. 55 of burn is trying to push the 3 in the middle there. Looks like it's already starting to get aggressive. Oh, Patrick Starr going 4 wide there.
Oh
This ain't gonna end well if they keep it like this.
no, this isn't.
Ooh. Mark just inching out ahead. Looks like I hope
Mark's
he
trying
gets
to
clear the 4.
Mark's trying to break it out, get clear.
He looks like he will. Yes, he will. As they're now back down to 3 wide, luckily. Patrick Starr making an aggressive move there already on lap 2. Like I said, things are ramping up in the second duel, like they always do. Here comes Aiden Walker in the 93. He kind of got in a scuffle of incidents in the later part of, actually no, in the earlier part of last season. Trying to get a good season this season. He was the points leader before, unfortunately, having a season completely downhill on him.
Uh,
Quad Kid Boy, defending champion, pushing the 93 of Aiden Walker. Although that is a pretty scary angle to push in the corner of Daytona, but he's going to make it work. So there's still 3 for the lead. Patrick Starr getting the edge there. Pavo running around the outside with a push from Mark. No one giving an inch, no one breaking away from each other.
not at all.
Quad Kid Boy really pushing the 93 aggressively. I feel like sooner or later there's going to be a move that comes and it's going to wreck a lot of the field if it keeps going like this, as we're already on lap 6 out of 50. Quad Kid Boy still giving a huge shove to the 93. Patrick Starr not clear Pavo yet. Still the same 3 cars out front so far. And Quad Kid Boy trying to get to the inside of him. Walker. No, there's no veil. Now there's 2 wide for the lead. As Board now pushing the 78 of Quad Kid Boy. Board from the coming from the Truck Series last season, driving for Penske. Now all the way up to the Cup Series in the Dodge.
And a more so very questionable move made upon behalf of the team leader. Quad trying to edge out ahead on the inside.
Yeah, it just looks like no one can break away from each other. I feel like, yeah, like I said, there's gonna be an aggressive move that's eventually gonna get the field killed. Oh, like that, almost. Wow, that was close. Oh, contact.
Oh, they are already bumping.
78 really got close to turning 93 there in the trioval. Walker has no help up top. Quad Kid Boy is going to try and block that, but he's not going to be able to. We're not even a four through the race. Actually, I don't even know. My brain is not working today. But anyways, now Deuce Castro Neves to the inside for the race lead. Now Board is sandwiched by two True Fan Racing cars. And now here's Moff pushing the 27. Looking for some cleaner air down low. And Moff giving a big push to Deuce Castro Neves. Lap 11, 40 laps to go in this duel. So a lot can happen in these next 40 laps. And Moff is gonna get to the inside of Deuce Castro Neves. Maybe. Oh, there's not a lot of room on the exit of the trioval there.
That was almost gonna end badly.
They're gonna keep it together though, as it's still the same three cars, three wide for the race lead. That's the 12, the 27, and the 78. None of them can break away from each other. I'll tell you, we're in for a treat if we're seeing this racing with 42 other cars or 21 other cars and added to this field. Two Chevys pushing a Toyota. Moff really looking downstairs, trying to get some clean air down there. Board, is he cleared Quad Kid Boy? No, he's not. Board surging through the middle. Trying to get the race lead right there. Moff looking for some room down the inside. Down to the line. Who's going to lead the lap? It's going to be Quad Kid Boy. By, I don't even know how much. 8,000ths of a second. Moff giving really aggressive pushes to Castro Neves there.
He's just trying to find some room there on the inside.
Yeah, and also think
But he,
about it this way: I mean, they can't be pushing for so long, or else they're gonna overheat and blow up. So I think that's what Moff's trying to do. He's trying to get some cleaner on the nose and cool that engine down. I don't think he's really trying to make a move on the 27. But it's still the same 3 cars, 3 wide for the lead. Oh, contact off of turn 2 there. Board and Casanovas. I mean, we've seen cars break away at Daytona before, like, just getting out to about a tenth and a half of a lead, but we're just not seeing that right now. Oh, Board's gonna try and throw an aggressive block on Quad. It's not gonna work. Quad's still out there. Almost contact again between those 2 drivers. Oh, more contact! There's gonna come a point where these drivers just all of them, someone messes up, and then it's over for the entire field. At the line, Quad Kid Boy leads the lap again. We found 17 laps with the same exact top 3. I don't think it's ever happened before. And Moff looking for some room on the inside now. Still can't get any. This was a dead heat to the line there. 0.003 of a second that time. Moff's still looking for a way down low. Looks like Board might finally clear Quad, maybe. Nope, the 78 is still going to be out there. Although he's got a pretty good nose ahead. Think he can slide up here. Looks like he does. But now Board's back to the middle. I think we might have a new race leader officially. But here comes the 55 of Burn to the middle. A little bit of contact there in the turn 3, maybe. Three wide of the race lead still. The lap 19 is gonna go to Burn. As we're still just 3 by 3 by 3 for this race lead. Moff looking 4 wide on Deuce Castroneves. This is not gonna happen. And he's been desperately looking for room. He's gonna get it now. So they're 4 wide off the corner. Will it stick? 4 wide. Burn Cashineva, Moff, and Burn right there. I don't know if this is gonna work.
I don't think it's gonna.
Oh, contact. Oh boy. I have no idea how they're holding it straight right now. I mean, it might end right here. And looks like it does. Cashinevas gets the biggest edge out of that, as he leads the lap. I think they would have been wrecked if they would have gone one more corner with that. There's going to be side by side off the corner once again. Now it's Moff versus Cashinevas. Slinky trying to join the party. Cashinevas almost pushed to the lead by oh my god, Burn there. Cashinevas leads the lap once again. We're coming close to the halfway point in this race. Legend's really trying to push his teammate Slinky out front. Still 3 wide on back through the entire field. Looks like Moff's going to clear Slinky in the tri-oval. But he's got to block once more because now Slinky might have a run to the inside. But I think we might have our first actual... Well, never mind. Because Slinky just ruined that. Moff getting a big push from Cashinevas there. Now it's Quadruped that's in the middle. Legend's trying to work his way around Slinky. Quadruped has a big run in the middle. So maybe enough of a run to make him lead the lap. As he will as we come to the halfway point. Oh, almost 4 wide there. They are 4 wide. Is this going to stick? Almost contact. Still 4 wide down to turn 3. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know if they can hold it. Oh, contact! Slinky's in the outside wall and spinning into the tri-oval. Caution flag waves. Looks like he's the only car involved. Moff's involved. Burns also spinning down the tri-oval. Quadruped as well. And the yellow flag waves for the first time in these duels as we come past the halfway point. And we knew that was going to happen at some point in this race. And it happened right now. Just after they crossed the line. You see Moff right there. Some damage on the right side of his car. Cashinevas looks to come through unscathed. Slinky maybe has the worst damage out of that. Quadruped really bent up on the right side, or the left side, and the rear end. Let's take a replay and look back at what happened. You see they're already wrecking there. It looks like we saw that 4 wide going on off of turn 4 there. And taking a closer look at it. From the helicopter view, quadruped goes up the racetrack. Slinky just, I think Slinky just kept coming up and just until he just ran into the side of the 45. And that just stacks everybody up on the outside. Nowhere for some of these guys to go. Slinky spins around the tri-oval. Quadruped gets hooked. Gets T-boned by Moff. And they spin around the tri-oval. Burn gets spun separately, I believe. And let's see what happened to Burn. Oh, yeah, looks like he was just checking up for the wreck and just got spun by Board right there. So 4 cars, looks to be 4 cars involved in that incident. And we'll take a few onboards. First one being with Burn, who had a pretty good view of this wreck. Yeah, nothing he could do. Just got hooked right there. But lucky for him, he's not going to have any damage. Minimal at least, or at most. We'll take an onboard ride with Slinky through this wreck as well. Yep, just one mistake, and that's what it'll take to wreck your race car. We'll see if Slinky can keep it on the track though, which I believe he can, because that damage doesn't look race-ending, but definitely gonna have to come down to pit road to get some repairs on that car. Connor, you still with me?
Yeah.
Alright. Looks like Slinky and Quadruped come down to pit road to fix the damage on their cars. And Slinky gets back on track. Quadruped looks like he's going to spend some more time in the pits. Getting damage repairs on that 45 machine. Looks like he's got the right side of that car fixed up. And so right now, the top 3 is Legends, Outlaw, and Thunder. 3 guys that we haven't seen up at the front. And the rest of the top 10, Biz, Monster, Nikki, Connor, Zach, Mark, and Pendre. As we're under our first caution for an incident that happened in the tri-oval on lap 25, coming to lap 26. But all cars have stayed running. No cars have DNF'd. As we come to the line, we will take 1 to green. So it'll be 1 to green. And we will take the green flag coming to lap 29. And as they pace down the back stretch, they will go double file entering turn 3. And double file, it will be Legends and Outlaw the front row. Outlaw starting last, trying to do the first challenge. Then you have Thunder and Biz second row. Then Monster and Nikki will round out the third row. That's your fast 6. As we'll come back to the green. And green flag is back in the air. Legends and Outlaw side by side, dead even as they head down on the exit of the trial into turn 1. Thunder pushing his driver, Legends. Outlaw getting a push from the Toyota of Biz. As they're lined up 2 by 2 through almost the entire field. Thunder looking to the inside now. He has a push from Monster. And Connor, 2 Fords behind him, both on Texas Motorsports. Legends almost contact with Outlaw there.
Oh!
Thunder will get to the inside. Now he's going to be forced up by Monster there. Back to the 3 wide racing that we were expecting. Connor looks down low on Monster. Looks like he's just going to push him, possibly. Monster's trying to get back clear to the front. Thunder once again lines up with Legends. Two Fords on the bottom of Chevy heading into turn 3. Now you see Mark looking for room on the inside of Connor. Mark won the Daytona 500. Hopefully he doesn't get too aggressive with his moves this time around. As we now have 20 laps to go left in this 20 laps left in this race. And depending on the speeds of the cars that were damaged, they will be disqualified if they are 10 miles an hour underneath the limit. .204, 205 heading into the first corner. And only 192 and 193 from the 21 and the 45. Mark looking underneath, trying to make it 4 wide. He's not going to get there. Dead heat between the 25 and the 17 that time around. 5 thousandths of a second separated them that time. As the 45 and the 21 will be asked to take their cars to the garage. Mark's still looking for room underneath Connor. 17 laps to go. Still 3 by 3 by 3 through the entire rest of this field. Mark trying to go 4 wide once again. That's not going to stick. Oh, he's going to get to the inside, though. Connor hesitated, giving Mark space, but that almost ended badly. Mark's really trying to do whatever he can to get up to the lead. Monster leads the lap. Now we're coming to 15 to go once they cross the line. This time by. Still the same 3 drivers, not trying to give an inch and not trying to leave any room for error. Monster tries to block the 25. 25 still out there.
Oh no. Oh, we better get some here.
Looks like the
Maybe
17 is going to clear the 25 anyway. And Mark's now going to the inside, and he is pole sitter for this race. Bailey Parker just behind. Connor, Monster, Mark, dead heat into the tri-oval. Connor's going to lead the lap. Mark uses the inside. Monster way up top. Connor in the middle. Connor's almost clear the 3 every corner, but just struggles to get in front of him as the 3 just makes another charge back on that inside line. But now I think Connor might just clear the entire field for the lead. Bailey Parker looking down low, maybe 4 wide, no. But Mark's gonna get to the inside of Connor here. And Biz just behind trying to work his way in the middle. And the 65 still clear the 3. The 3's trying to run a lower line. Has a pretty big run on the 65 here. The 3 still hanging back. Still trailing the 65. $11 laps to go. Mark's waiting to make his move on the 65. He's got a big enough of a run now, I think. But he's got to do it before the 4 gets here. Mark throws a block on BP. BP's going to push him. BP pushing the 3 of Mark down the back straightaway. Henry's gonna force it 3 wide for second with a huge run. Now Mark's got to block Pendre. But he's gonna get to the inside. BP switches to the middle. Ten to go. Mark, Pendre, Pavo now joining the action. Mark clears the pack once again. Pendre trying to get clear. 8 to go. Or 9 to go. Still 3 wide further back. That's all this 3-car needs. But he's got to do some defending in these last 9 laps if he wants to go to victory lane in Duel 2 and sit in 4th for the Daytona 500. BP getting draft from Mark. That's going to make him clear the 81 possibly. He's already cleared the 92. BP has now cleared every single lane. Now is a big run on Mark. He's going to take it instantly down to turn 1. BP Mark side by side, 2 by 2. Still side by side. Zach down low. 4 wide through the tribal.
Oh, this is not going to end well.
Oh, Quad Kid Boy down low. So is Zach. Oh, this is not going to go. This is not going to go good. Oh, they're wrecking.
Yep, there they
Deuce
go.
Neves monster into the wall. 2 cars on the apron in turn number 1. Caution flies for the second time. And this might just send us into a green-white checkered. But they're still racing. Patrick Starr looking to the inside of Mark. Who's going to get the race back? It looks to be Mark, who has a nose out ahead. And yes, Mark will win the race back. Let's take a replay, see what happened to these two. You saw that 4 wide going on. Looks like just everyone ran out of room. To back it up a little bit further here. Quad Kid Boy makes contact with Pavo there. I think the side draft from the 68 unsettles his car. He comes down into Zach right there. And Quad, I think, is able to get it back on the racetrack. Outlaw has to slam on the brakes. Zach is not so fortunate. Goes up in the 27, who collects the 17 as well. And they go up into the wall and spin back down the racetrack. But that really could have been so much worse. Right there, Connor.
Yeah, it could have.
We're on board with Monster through this. Just nothing you can do. Nowhere to go. As now they will file into their correct running positions as they go down the backstretch. So the 3 will be in the lead. Patrick Starr will be in second as we might be heading into overtime. And under this caution, no, looks like the 17 and the 27 stay out. They will be way off the pace, however. So if that is the case, we will go green this time by. So we won't have a green white checker, but we will be restarting with 4 to go. And here we go. Coming to 4 to go in this restart. It's gonna be a fun
Yeah.
one, I tell you.
What do you say? Which which line do you say is gonna have the advantage?
I say the inside for I think the inside for the restart, but I don't know. Anything can happen. We might go into I might actually go into overtime. Looks like Dudes Cash and Nevis might be coming down pit road, and he indeed is.
Well,
And Mark is gonna lead him back to the green. Green flag.
here we go. Go back green with 4 to go.
And if that 27 does get in the way, he will be DQ as well. Here we go. Mark being pushed clear by BP. Mark and BP is the top 2 out of turn 2. Still single file. Mark's going to go up to block BP once. Will BP go back down? He's going to have Pavo on the inside. Mark's got to block down low here.
Pendrey's trying to break it 3 wide. He does.
Bold move by the 92. Here comes the 93, trying to look down low in the 81.
Here we go. That middle lane started formed up. Barely anybody on the outside.
3 cars in total on the outside. As we'll identify the location of that 27. He's in turn 3. And I think I feel like they're gonna catch him. So yeah. '27 has been asked to park the car. Here comes the 81. Coming to 2 laps to go. Mark, Pavo, side by side.
Pendrey can get there in time. He can play a factor into all this. But he's gonna
Pavo's got no help.
He needs to try and get ahead of that 3-wide situation he's in. Plus, he's on the outside, so that might not fare well for him.
Definitely will not fare well for Mark.
Unless...
Mark's going to get pushed to the lead. Coming to the white flag. And I think that you do not want to be in the lead coming to the white flag.
Especially if you're in a situation like this.
White flag is in the air for Mark.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here comes Pavo. Huge run in the 81. Is he going to take it off of turn 2?
He might.
Mark's going to block it. The 81 waiting to make his move. He's going to do it now.
Here we
side
go.
by side in turn 3. Will we see another photo finish?
We might.
Here they come. Down towards the trial. Mark, Pavo. Who's going to get it?
Boy.
It is going to be Mark at the line. Unbelievable. Another great finish. And I'll tell you what, Pavo did everything that he possibly could there. And just at the end just came up short. What a race. As Mark will head to victory lane in duel number 2. What a race. And that will do it for this week. We've had 2 great races in the span of, I don't even know how long. And I'm excited for next Sunday. But yeah, that's it for the duels. And after that, the Daytona 500 starting lineup will be determined. I'm Thunder with Connor, who broadcasted these 2 great races. We'll see you Friday through Sunday next week.